Okay, here we are, guys. We're at the Super Summer Comic-Con in Windsor, Ontario, and we're here with our pals Andrea and Dangerous Johnny Desjardins. That's right. And we are here to talk about Johnny and Andrea's favorite movie this summer, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I didn't say it was my favorite movie. But okay.
Okay, well, what is it then?
I didn't like it.
Hold on.
No.
You didn't like it?
No, I didn't like it, and it wasn't because it was Michael Bay who produced the movie, which I know everybody fixates on the fact that Michael Bay had something to do with it, therefore it's got to be a terrible movie, in which case he was only one of, I think, 5 producers on the movie.
I did not see this movie because I boycotted it.
That's unfortunate.
Why?
Because it was cute. It had its good moments.
Okay.
No, listen, honest to God, it was adorable. Megan Fox looked really nice in it. No, listen, the turtles' noses, I get it.
But here's the thing, okay? I complain about Michael Bay's movies all the time. So if I go see the movie and contribute my $11 or whatever it is, probably $13 for 3D, then I'm guilty of Michael Bay's producing movies because of me.
But you might have liked it, so you can't technically say you didn't like it unless you didn't see it. Because what if it was the best movie ever, but
For real though, why don't you just give it the chance?
Because I'll tell you why. Because I've seen about 20 Michael Bay movies, and every one of them.
Except for Bad Boys 2 and 1 and The Rock.
Bad Boys 2 is okay, but the rest of them are horrible. I know going in, there's a 99% chance that I'll hate the movie. So why would I spend my $13?
Okay, but then you already have a predisposition of thinking you don't like it because you just don't like the guy. But again, for no specific reason.
If Michael Bay, if he produces a good scene or a good line or a good shot, I'll admit it. It's just that the movie overall was horrific. So knowing that, me and all my Synda pals, no one wanted to go see Turtles because we were so disappointed by Transformers 4.
He's only a producer on it. So why are you fixating on he's a producer?
Here's the
There
thing.
is a director who directed the movie, and there's, I think, 4 writers who wrote the movie. So why is it he's a producer doesn't make it a bad movie?
I'll tell you why. Did you guys ever see the new remake of Amityville Horror? Did you guys see it? Michael Bay gets the rights to the movie. He produces it. Like Johnny said, all he did was fund it, right? The director said he wanted to remake the scene in the movie where the homely babysitter gets stuck in a closet by the ghost, right? So he wrote the scene to be a homely babysitter, and this is what he said in the interview. The producers laughed at me and insisted this was an opportunity to have a hot girl in the movie. So in the new movie, the hot girl is like this, stomach showing, really hot, long hair, beautiful,
Where's the downside
obsessed with
to
sex.
this?
This is the downside, is that the original babysitter was like a real person. But when this guy says the producers, he means Michael Bay. So he ruined the original
there's
scene.
2 sides to every story as well, and I can't speculate on what happened there. But just because someone produces a movie doesn't mean it's going to be bad. I mean, that would say the director did nothing then.
Okay,
And that the writers did nothing.
That's a good point, but I want to ask you, Andrea, as a woman, doesn't it offend you that all the characters in Michael Bay's movies have to look like supermodels? None of them can be just intelligent, sort of average looking. Not average.
I like supermodels.
Speak louder.
Johnny, what do you think?
Well, okay, but why can't a woman be good looking and have smart brain
and
too?
Smart. Good looking and smart.
Wait,
What
wait,
about
but-
me?
wait.
I take offense to that,
What
okay?
about more
Look
of the
at
side
this.
of what about all the good looking
Jolie, good looking and smart.
the supermodel guys?
You're digging a hole.
Okay? It's always one-sided. It's always, oh, these beautiful women. Okay, but what about all the guys who are perfectly chiseled and blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
Okay, no one ever says, how come every, star like Brad Pitt, why can't it be, not an attractive looking man who's in shape as well?
Because in those Michael Bay movies, there's always a wide range of male characters. In Transformers 4, there's Kelsey Grammer. There's, the funny guy with the beard. There's all these other guys. There's really only 1 or 2 guys that are chiseled and good looking. But the only females they have in the movie are supermodels. That's it. Every female character in a Michael Bay film serves a purpose from a male point of view. Either she is a hot love interest. She's a hot girlfriend. She's a lover. But she's never her own character. She's never like, well, I'm the president, I'm the CEO of this company, or I have this job, or I'm this role.
But
Goldberg was in the
yeah.
Ninja Turtle movie.
She's
and
not
she was the head of the
image of
newspaper.
beauty.
Really?
You didn't see that movie because you boycotted it because you didn't even take the time to go and watch
It's not
it.
like
Therefore,
only.
and I mean, if you're into Whoopi Goldberg, that's fine, but.
I think the organizer wants to say something. Have you seen the Turtles film?
No, I never support anything like that.
Okay, but listen, there's a really good scene when they're in the elevator and they do this little beatboxing skit and they go do 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 MC Mikey. So if there's any
there was a
reason to go and
couple-
watch it,
wait,
that's a good reason.
Across the board, though,
they had a
if we're
lot
gonna
of good
talk about
jokes.
the Ninja Turtle movie, and I'm a big Ninja Turtle fan. There is a couple funny parts. The turtles just look CG. Okay, it's like you're not even watching, a live actor at all. And it looked like a video game at a lot of times when the fight scenes. I wasn't impressed with that. The one thing that I did like about the movie, each turtle kind of had their own visible identity. Like their personality showed through in their flair that they were wearing. Like Donatello had tech.
And the
Michelangelo had like some necklaces and like surfer type of thing.
Okay.
And then he had that skateboard too that he
The
like. It's
skateboard,
like a
that was
super
like
skateboard.
it had like a little
It's
jet
like a
propeller.
jetpack thing, skateboard. It was cool.
That was the only thing that I thought was cool about it. The turtles are way too big. They're like 6'5" and they could lift cars, and that's not the turtles that I know.
Okay, to give your review some perspective though, I want to know, Johnny, have you seen the original 1990 film? The first one.
Several times.
And are you a big fan?
Yeah, that's one of the best comic book movies or movies. One of my favorite movies, yeah.
Okay, Andrea, have you seen the original 1990 film?
Yes,
Are you a fan?
of course.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, which one is better, the 1990 film or the
There's
new
no
one?
comparison.
Well, the new one? Which
You
one?
can't. That's apples and oranges, though.
Yeah.
Can't even compare them.
You can't
No,
compare them.
there's no comparison. But I mean, as a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, as a movie, not comparing anything, it was cute. It was good.
You have to look. You can't.
You can't compare it. You
the
can't
two.
go in and compare the two.
Okay.
Because that's-
What about the original cartoon? Have you seen the original cartoon from the 80s?
It's
Yeah.
more
90s?
like the cartoon than the movie.
So you're saying, compared to the old ones, it's not as good.
Nowhere
No.
near. I'm
Okay,
not,
but make sure, yeah.
I don't like the new movie. I'm not giving it like a good review here.
But you are. Andrea.
Yeah.
Okay, Andrea, what do you give the new Turtles movie out of 10?
Like a 6.5, like a 7 maybe.
Okay.
Like I mean, it wasn't amazing, but I liked it. Like there
8.
was good. Like I mean, they switched up a lot of origins.
Yeah.
I get that, but like the heartfelt parts were very heartfelt, and I am a sucker for that sort of stuff.
Okay, Johnny Desjardins, what do you give it out of 10?
Okay, well, I'd give it like maybe a 4.
So you guys are telling me you've never boycotted a movie before? For any reason?
I think we did that one with Jim Carrey. He's like Chris Angel. Remember that?
No, we walked out of that.
Yeah, we walked out of that.
But we
Chris
didn't
Angel's already
boycott it
happened.
per
No.
se.
Well, I mean, kind of.
So
We
you
went
guys
in.
gave it a chance.
Yeah.
We gave it a
But then you
chance.
walked out.
No, we're always willing to give a chance because we have open minds,
Oh.
Mike.
And I don't read the credit review and then go, wait, Michael Bay is somewhere on there. That'd be like me, not buying a car because I see, Mustang had something to do with it. Because I'm not a fan of Mustangs.
All right, guys. Johnny Desjardins and Andrea with our Turtles review. Thanks a lot, guys.